danas, dakle, subota 27.1. OKC Palach, legendarni klub sa, nadamo se, rastućim, a možda i legendarnim bendom kako stvari stoje. Ide prilog u tome, sve recenzije prošle godine svrstava ih u top 10 album Underside of Power s kojim dolaze i u naš grad. Jako smo sretni i zadovoljni što su uopće ovdje, a još više zato što će i publika doći jer je prepoznala kupnjom ulaznice i dati podršku bendu koji je zapravo rastući ne samo zapravo zadnju godinu i sa tim drugim albumom, nego i sa svojim tekstovima, zaokuplja pažnju, dakle vrlo angažirani, muzički se svrstava u više zapravo žanrova, ali ono što je važno, jake bas dionice i jako prepoznatljiv, ali kad kažem prepoznatljiv mislim autentičan zapravo vokal. Sve zaokružuje priču i poruku, a to je Underside of Power, večeras u Palachu.
With Algiers, and we are here in Rijeka promoting and on tour in support of our new record, The Underside of Power, which we recorded last year. It came out on Matador, and we recorded in England and in the United States with Adrian Utley from Portishead, as well as Ben Greenberg from the band Uniform. And it was mixed by Randall Dunn, who's mixed lots of and worked with a lot of different bands from Sun to Earth to Marissa Nedler and countless others.
It's difficult to actually encapsulate what the specific motivation for the album was. There were so many different points of motivation along the way. I think the best way to describe it is to say that it's something that continues and emerges from playing as a band live for really the first time in our existence. The first record came out and we had never played before. So that was all based on us communicating across the Atlantic because Lee and I were both in England and Franklin was in New York City. We added Matt on drums and we started performing, and it changed the dynamic of the band. It's a fragmented album, and by fragmented we mean that it's something that was actually recorded in separate places, and it was something that came about quite in a non-linear or a non-uniform way. So it was fragmented and broken down, and I think the lyrics speak really to our experience as individuals in a fragmented world, and people trying to divide us based on nationality and ethnicity and all the right-wing things that have been happening. And I think that's really what we wanted to express, somehow artistically express that feeling of being fragmented and being displaced and being torn apart. So obviously when we come to a place like Croatia, being Americans, it's really important for us to be here because that's our entire point, is to connect with people from around the world and say that actually any attempt to make us divided only makes us stronger. So I think even the name itself, Algiers, it's a place in Algeria. It doesn't reference Algeria itself or the culture of Algeria. It's much more about it being a place of inspiration for people who were fighting against oppression in the 50s and 60s, from the Black Panthers in California to people in Palestine. So I think that's kind of why we tour and why we make records, is to actually connect with people on a different human level.